guys, I hope you're well. I'm so excited for this video because it involves the new Urban Decay Moondust palette, which I have just reviewed on my blog, and I think one of my, maybe my last video or the one before that is reviewing this palette. I'm not going to go on about it too much because I have done a whole review on it, so I'll link that below. So today, the tutorial I've decided to go for, even though this palette is so vibrant, and I feel like a lot of people would see it and be like, oh, I can't wear that. Oh yes you can, because I'm wearing the sparkle from it now. So today I've done a very kind of easy to wear neutral sparkle, which is so pretty, and I really love it. And then I will be doing another tutorial with a more like smoky, colourful eye, which I'm also very excited to do. I filmed this look with two lip options because I think it would go really nice with like a bright lip, but also a really nice like nude lip as well. And I just really like this look because it's nice and soft and just like a nice soft pretty feminine look with lots of sparkle, and I love it. So I really hope you enjoy this tutorial. With one eye half done. I haven't applied mascara yet, and I haven't kind of done the bottom. I wanted to get to a certain point with this eye and then finish off the rest with you guys. Okay, so first thing is first, eye primer. So I'm just going to apply primer all over my lid. So in case you didn't know, I have already done my skin. I have contoured, filled in my brow, and I'll link all those videos below so you can see exactly how I do it. Even though I absolutely love this Moondust palette, and it is just so shimmery and just so pretty. It doesn't have matte shades for blending, so I'm going to be using the Naked Smoky palette a little bit as well, just to accompany me to create this look. So the first thing I want to do is a warm bronze shade in my crease, and just above my crease. So I'm going to use this Urban Decay Beach Bronzer, and it's just like a nice flat bronzed shade, and I do this a lot, by the way. I use bronzers as eyeshadows. Into my crease with that, and I'm going to layer this up like about 3 or 4 times. Then I'm going to go in with a slightly smaller crease brush. I'm going to go in with the Naked palette, and I'm going to take this shade here called Whiskey, and that is basically a matte brown shade. So you can use any matte brown shade. And I'm going to go into my crease, concentrating on my outer V. A flat eyeshadow brush, and I'm going to go in with this shade here, which is called Spectre, which is so pretty. On my brush, and pat this all over my lid. I'm going to take some setting spray and just spray my brush slightly, so it's like a bit damp to touch. I go back in with that Spectre shade, and this way all the colour is going to stick, and it's going to be really pigmented. And pack it on. Sparkly shadow will get fallout. That's fine. I go back with my blending brush, and just what's left on the brush, just sweep away the sparkle out of my brush, wipe away. From the Naked Smoky palette, I'm going to take the shade 13, which is the ivory shade. So you can take any ivory shade, just to... I'm going to take the shade High from the Smoky palette and highlight my inner corner. I'm going to take some eyeliner, and this is the Dee Tattoo Eyeliner. And I'm not going to do like a really thin flick. I want this to be quite intense because I just think that the black liner and of like a nude sparkle just makes the nude sparkle stand out more. the contrast of the black and the nude. These look quite soft. I am adding the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On in the shade Hustle into my waterline. So this is kind of like a nice definer rather than it being black. So before finishing off the eyes and the rest of my face, I'm just going to quickly tell you what I used on my skin. So today I used the new All Nighter foundation from Urban Decay in the shade 6.0, and I really like it. It's one pump goes a long way. I've literally used one pump to cover my whole face, and I really like it. And then obviously I've contoured, filled in my brows, and on this side I have already concealed. And today, before applying concealer, I actually used some of this new Naked Skin colour correcting fluid, and I already added a little, so that's why I already added a little bit so I didn't look so like dull under my eyes. So I think this is fabulous. I haven't added concealer yet, so I'm going to do that now. And I'm using the Naked Skin concealer, which I think is just great. I'm using a damp beauty blender just to blend that out. And I'm going to just bake that in with a big beauty blender, and I am using the Charlotte Tilbury the time that I normally contour, but I've already contoured, so I'm going to go straight in and just take away any shine from the rest of my face and just set my makeup in place. I'm just going to bronze up my skin a little bit. That same beach bronzer I used before. Go back with the eye, taking that same 24/7 Glide On, and I'm just going to go along my lower lash line with a pencil brush. This is Urban Decay one from the Naked Smoky palette, so I'm taking this pencil brush. I'm going to go back in with this matte shade Whiskey and go along my lower lash line. And the reason I'm doing this with a pencil brush rather than an eyeliner brush is so that it's nice and soft. To soften that out a little bit more, I'm going to take the bronzer and the pencil brush, just go along the lash line. And then from the Naked Smoky palette, I'm just going to go back in with this shade here, sparkly shade here, High. And now we are ready for mascara, so I'm going to add mascara to both eyes, and I'm going to use the Urban Decay Perversion mascara. Obviously, if you want to add eyelashes, false eyelashes, you can do it look really pretty. I generally just tend not to wear false eyelashes. That's one item. Before adding this lipstick, I'm just going to add a little bit of blusher. And I've just gone with like a soft pinky coral blush. For highlights, I am just going to use my finger actually. I'm going to take the same shade High, just add it to the tops of my cheekbones. And this is really shimmery, I don't know if you can see, but I think this goes really well with the look. Down the bridge of my nose. I actually think this makeup look would go with quite a few different lipsticks, because it is, even though it's very sparkly and it's got like a pink undertone, I think it's very neutral. Right now I use Back Talk, but I do think it would go really nicely with a red lip as well. If you wanted to add a red lip, you can add a red lip too. And obviously you can finish off with some setting spray. So this is the same look exactly with me wearing 714, and I think it looks so lovely. That is the finished look, guys. I hope you really like this look. I think it is such a pretty look. This is basically like my Moonlight look. I do want to create another look using some of the darker shades as well. And if you want to see that, comment below. If you've got any other colour suggestions, let me know. If you want me to use like the purples and blues and greens. I just feel like I used quite a lot of blues from the Gwen Stefani palette. I'm trying to stay away for now, but they're just so pretty. Please give me a big thumbs up if you like this video. Let me know what you think of this palette. I think it is so dreamy. I mean, obviously it's not like you have this palette and that's it, you don't need any others, because it's all sparkly and you do need some matte eyeshadows in your life, but it's very pretty. And if you already like the Moondust shadows from Urban Decay, you're going to love this palette. I really like this look, and I actually been wearing it a lot because people are like, oh my god, your face is so sparkly. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, Snapchat and Twitter. I'll see you guys very soon. Bye guys!